Everyone, I believe I am now live. Good afternoon, everybody. Here we are, live on Find Me a Medium with myself, Janet Bramhall, as your hostess with the mostess for this afternoon. She says, it's good to be with you again. It's been a little while. It's good to be back. And I hope I find you all well. For those of you who aren't well, we'll try and do something during this session this afternoon to make you feel better. Okay. Just waiting for comments to come in to make sure that I'm not just talking to my little self. Hello, Beth. Cougar. Where are you coming from? Good morning, Beth. Here it is afternoon, 4 p.m. in the UK, East Sussex. I have a Facebook user. Poppet, you need to give StreamYard your permission so that I can actually see your name, please. Otherwise, you just come up as a Facebook user. Leanne, hello, Leanne. Hello, Melissa. You're in Canada, Melissa. Stacy, oh, I know you're there, Stacy. And Tanita, hi, sweet. Hi, Leanne. And oh, you know each other. South Dakota in the States. Wow, Beth. Is the weather really superb there at the moment? Hello, Chrissy from the US as well. That's wonderful. Okay, ladies, well, I will not linger any longer. Once I start working, it won't be up to me who I'm drawn to. I will be drawn to by the inspiration of my guides. And before I begin, I ask my guides, a divine spirit, for a blessing upon this union this afternoon, and that I work true and well for the benefit of all those that are needing any form of upliftment, healing, or guidance. And let us begin. Now, ladies, I am using, and if there are any gentlemen, I can't see any gentlemen at the moment, but I am using Blessed Bee cards, which I use in conjunction with my oracle cards. Okay, so let me see. I really strongly feel that I need to be with Millie B. I have no idea why, Millie, except my mind is being filled with strawberries. Now, I know this sounds a bit random, but I just give up. As soon as I start working, I will give to you anything that I receive clairvoyantly, clairaudiently, cognizantly, or sentiently. I work in a myriad of ways. Sometimes they all work together. Sometimes they work independently. I don't know how I'm going to be. You're very, very welcome, Millie. I love your name. I love your name. So I'm feeling the onset of love for you, and I'm hearing the words parents here. Now, I don't know whether these are your actual parents or your grandparents. They are not telling me presently, but I know they are streaming forward here with so much love for you. I've got golden light that's coming in behind you from your guardian angel and all those that love you in spirit. This day is a good day, Millie. This is what I have to say to you. I'm hearing that I need to say this to you. I have a wonderful array of wild horses with me at the moment. And I mean wild horses. They are horses that have not been broken by mankind. They are running wild and free. And I believe that this is part of your spiritual energy yourself. I feel that you are a person that will not be tied to any restrictions whatsoever, and that you are a free thinking, free living spirit, free living soul here. Now I've given you that from your lovely your parents, grandparents, maybe. your guardian angel, I will now be inspired to draw your card that is appropriate for today for you, my darling. Excuse me using terminologies that are endearing, but if I feel a love flow, I can't help it. Okay. Bear with me, they're being rather particular here. There we are. Okay. The two cards I have for you. Spiritual understanding, Metatron there. God love him. Look at that beautiful card that's been chosen for you. And a blessing of forgiveness. Now, I will again, with everything that I am, I give it up to Spirit to influence what I see in these cards. I will read them to you, but I will also, my attention often goes to the artwork and the structures as well when I'm working. So with the spiritual understanding, oh, actually, that's Archangel Raziel. Forgive me, I thought it was Metatron. And it's Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you to understand spiritual truths. So I feel here, Millie, while I'm reading this and when I'm looking at the artwork that you've had thoughts of expansion coming into your mind in a spiritual sense, and this has been brought forward to you by your guides, your immediate life guide in particular. There's a lot of support coming in for you presently. Apparently you have been, how can I put it, I want to say the word down, but that's not quite what he's meaning. It's more that you've been challenged. Thank you. You've been challenged, and I need to tell you that this is part of your spiritual growth that's going on at the moment. Now, when I went silent, my attention was drawn to the doves of peace on the top of the structure here. And I didn't see that as one bird, I saw it as two, but I saw it as a mirror image. So there's a reflection coming with your life at the moment, that you are giving as you receive and vice versa. But there has been a stagnancy, apparently, that all that should have been due to the growth purpose has been held back purposely by your guides because the influence would have been too much, too fast, too soon. They're going at a gentle pace and they ask you for patience and tolerance with them because you're reaching for something. You know that the world is your oyster. You know this intuitively. Your higher self knows a lot. You're being reminded a lot about the higher self knowledge. Now, I want to move on to a blessing of forgiveness. Now, this card's numbers apparently is shouting out at me the 3 and the 1, which makes 4. And the 4 is the beginning, a new foundation, a new structure, a footing off. But they're also making it like a diving board. And it's as though you've advanced from the lower deck diving board. You've been to the middle and now you're at the top. And of course, the higher you get, the more that you have to be brave to take that dip because it's a new, unfamiliar area to you. But you're doing it and you're doing it so, so well. Now, the blessing of forgiveness, only you would know this, Millie, as to why that this blessing is being given to you. All I know is that if a blessing is being given for forgiveness, you are being aided. Wherever this forgiveness is, either with yourself or with someone that needs to forgive you, you are being aided and healing is coming into that area. Now, Millie, that's it for your message. Sweetie, I'm just reading here that yes, it's so true. I give out love and hardly get any back. Okay, fine. But can I give you a little bit of advice? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people do in the physical. I can tell you. You give love to people in a spiritual manner. You, of course, you do. The energy from your heart creates its love energy. And if you are loving people, you are loving the spirit of them first and foremost. And the soul groups know this. So though you may not be appreciated as you would want to be here, trust me, all that you give is known of, and it will be to your higher benefit. Please don't expect anything back. Try to have a little bit more humility, maybe. And I don't mean I just mean that as I used to have to learn to be more graceful in my dealings with people, and it was hard work because I thought I was, but I wasn't, not really. There are certain things sometimes, but it's wonderful to love, and loving in any way that you do it is wonderful. Of course it is, and it's all known about, but please don't expect it back until the time is ready. Once that equilibrium is made and created, when it's time, you will definitely realize love is coming back to you, flows to you all the time. Don't look for it in the human, in the physical form. You have love in abundance that is coming down to you like a waterfall, into you like a waterfall, from all those that love you in spirit, your guides, your guardians, and you are perpetually and profoundly and perfectly loved where it really matters. So God bless you, Millie, and I hope you're learning to love yourself more instead. Okay. Well, they always say it begins with yourself, don't they? Okay. Hello, Christine. Hello, Christine. Now listen, I need to speak to somebody on here, and I hope that whoever can take this will put up in big capital letters, yes, just that's it, yes. I need to speak to somebody who is suffering with their stomach at the moment, above the belly button, below the breast line. I have acid feelings of quite discomforting around my middle area right now in this present time, please. Who's that? Christine Hess. Hello, Christine. Where are you coming from, Christine? Let me have a look at you, Poppet. Oh, look at you. So lovely. Well, listen, everybody. I would very much like you, Tanita as well, and Beth, and Bernie. What, you've all got terrible stomachs. Okay, well, I was going to give a message if I had just the one, but I haven't. I've got 4 or 5. So everybody else who's not suffering with severe pain, burning, discomfort in the stomach, I would like you all to send healing vibration to all of these people that need it on here today. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll move on from that. You can take it away now. Tammy Finch Gaynard. I'm going to come to you, Tammy. I'm going to come to you. Oh, Tammy. Would you understand? I have a lady stepping forward here, Tammy. Have a very gentle nature. And as she steps into my energy, I feel that prior to her passing over, she was so void of energy and so weak in her physicality. She feels so fragile to me, Tammy. She feels so. Am I speaking to Tammy? Yeah. I feel so frail. And I know that it was taken away from me slowly over a length of time, my normal physicality, my normal physical strength, over a length of time. your sweet aunt. God love her. Well, she's here for you today, Tammy. She's here for you today, darling. Hi, baby. Hi. Hello. Good to be here. I got through. Thank the Lord, I got through. I just wanted to say hello. And I want you to know how very well I am now, fully restored to the strongest that I ever was physically, and far more than that. I'm being helped by the higher realms to get more knowledge about the way I live now. It was quite confusing for me when I passed over to come to realize that the physical part of my life wasn't really, it was truthful, but it wasn't the reality of how life really is and how it goes on and how our structure changes and how our consciousness changes. I've got a little bit of a hesitation, a little bit of a stutter going on there from your auntie. It's just, gee, it's just so good to be here, she says. COPD. What's COPD? Or is that like, oh, my sister has COPD. That's the lung thing, isn't it? The chest thing. Yeah. We'll get your cards for you, Tammy. Tammy, I have to say for you, to you, your aunt's telling me here that you're questioning. She's saying to me, lots of times people say that what you see isn't always the truth. But actually what you're seeing through your psychic eye, through your spiritual self, is in fact the truth. But it's as though you don't want to see the truth, but it is the truth. You understand that, Tammy? Please. You understand now this is her message to you, Puppet? Something going on you don't want to see, but it's the truth of it. You've got to believe what you're feeling, because what you're feeling is part of what you're seeing. We have so many different forms of sight. Not only the physical sight, we have the sight of our cognizance and sentience, our heart, all of that sort of thing, sweetie. Your aunt wants you to know that. She wants to reassure you to lean on your knowledge, to lean on your higher self, your spirit, yourself. Okay, this is it. I have 2 cards for you here. Tammy, brilliant idea. And also a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. Oh, God. Tammy, seems to me, from what your aunt or your guide is telling me, I'm not sure which one it is, but sometimes you have reached out, shall we say, to not quite the right people, because you have been so eager to have friendship and companionship, and it's put you in some hot water at times emotionally. You understand that, Tammy? The brilliant idea from Archangel Uriel is, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea into fruition. So with this card, I know that you must have been having thought waves, thought patterns from those that love you in spirit to get your life to be on a higher level, an improved level, and that I need to tell you that what you create in your mind comes forward. It actually is created and comes toward you at the right time. There is a blessing for your world to become less alone and to bring a more social aspect to your life here, sweetie. Whether you're aware of it or not, listen, I'm being drawn also to the fact that there's a dark-haired lady in spirit. She has long dark hair, and someone that you associated with very much on a personality, character level, someone that you cared about deeply. Do you understand this, Tammy? Because she's making herself shown to me here in this a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. This is about grief, isn't it? As well, there's a grief, the loneliness, the lonely feeling is brought on by the missing of this said person. You understand, Tammy? And that I'm feeling this is to let you know that she's here with me now. I got a lot of Mother Nature coming in here for you as well, walking in the woodland, getting inspiration and upliftment from the woods, being barefoot onto grass wherever you can. And this will nurture you physically. Your body needs taking care of. It needs nurture. It needs holding. It needs a mother's touch. It needs you to be cosseted. That's the word they want me to use for you. They're doing all they can to make you feel this from spirit. You can be, they're telling me, a little bit aloof sometimes. Sometimes you think you hear loved ones speaking to you, but then you doubt it. Please don't, because it's the truth, what you're hearing. You understand this, Tammy? And that, my darling, is the end of your reading. And I hope with all my heart it has been of help to you. But she's by you, Tammy. She's by you, she's helping you, she's assisting you, and she knows everything about you. Well, they do. Once we pass over, we are seen here in the physical sense with our energy. As they are energy, they see our energy, and they know through the vibration and frequency, they know exactly what is in the midst of us, our thought patterns, the way that we're feeling emotionally, everything. Nothing is hidden from spirit, nothing at all. The truth is known by spirit, because that's the true life. God love you, darling. Chrissy, I'm going to come to you next. I have a lot of white hearts to give to you here, Chrissy. 3. 3 white hearts. And behind that is a great big golden heart that comes from the divine for you. These 3 hearts are from family members that are passed into spirit. Symbolically, they're showing me 3 substantial persons, Chrissy, in spirit, that are in front of the golden heart, brought forward. They're not showing me physics, they're showing me hearts, because they come with a white heart, pure white, ascended energy here. I'm hearing, Chrissy, forgive me here. I'm just giving you this name. You may not, but I've just heard the name Steve, Stevie, Stephen, something Steve, Stevie, Stephen. All of those 3. That's weird. Well, I'm just saying it. I have to give that name to you. And I have somebody here speaking like pidgin French. Respondez-vous, si vous plaît. So somebody here is messing around with either they took French and didn't succeed in it, and they were very bad at it, so it was always English spoken, pidgin like French. But this is what I have to give to you. Somebody here is very much wanting, and I feel very much it's male, is trying to uplift and encourage you through humor to put a smile on your face, Chrissy. You understand this, please? But I have, you say I've just called 3 ladies. I'm trying not to read. But that's splendid. So long as you know where these hearts are coming from, then it brings you everything that you need to know. If I see that the projection of those hearts from these ladies is to tell you that they are here fully in the heart essence for today for you. But there is also a man, a very strong man, who is trying to lift you and bring humor, because laughter is the best medicine, and he was very good at it. Oh, you've got the name, Steve. That's excellent. So this is Steve that told me. Wonderful. Please take his love. But it makes me giggle when I even think of him, because he's all about humor and upliftment, and he wants to bring you all that your great grandmother took French. Did she pop it? Well, that's so good to know. Okay, Chrissy, I'm going to let your lovely folks here decide what cards I'm to use for you today. Somebody's just said to me, the whole packet. Give her the whole pack, because they all will mean something. There's somebody here, actually, who is quite skeptical about mediums. Passed over, skeptical about mediums. Giving a little bit of sarcasm there. Okay, never mind. But it's not meant in a bad way. It's just their way, a humorous way. Okay. Oh, see, they're trying to give you the whole lot. A great big chunk came out there, Chrissy. No, we can only have the one, ladies, gentlemen. In the middle. Okay, I'll do that. I know which. I know. I got it. I got it. Okay. Okay, Chrissy. A blessing for good work. Oh, I've frozen. Wait a minute. Can you still hear me? I'll wait till I come back. La la la. Everything's frozen my end. Okay, I'm back. I froze then. Did you see? Chrissy, just one. Just okay. Chrissy, your blessed bee card is a blessing on good work. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful headdress with a kingfisher in the top. Mine, I mean, and there's a crown on the top there. Beautiful card. Stunning, because they're showing me the artwork. They're making it really stand out to me. But at the same time, the colour is very relevant. Chrissy, would I be right in saying, well, I know I must be, not me, but what my influence here is that I know that there are hurdles, that you're just on the precipice here of not such a good time, and you're just like crossing from one field over a stile into another field for new beginnings. I have the most beautiful spring meadow in front of me, and I have shadow behind me. You're right there. You're right at that plateau for changes in your life right now, but you've worked for them. A blessing for good work. So this must be your blessing coming back to you for everything. Even if the work's been on yourself, it has been successful. Whatever it is that you've been doing is being successful. The universe knows that, and they are responding accordingly. You're ready to jump into healing work. Okay, pop it. That's really, really good. But I must say, I am seeing here with you that there have been frustrations with you. But all of those now, they're fragmenting. And Mother Earth is taking her time healing that lower chakra area with you and making it so much better, so much smoother. And the thing is, that you're a little bit like a chameleon, no matter whichever area you decide to tread in within this physical life, you blend with it so easily. You've got to stop working too hard, Chrissy. You don't have to work too hard at doing that which you are anointed to do, which is pass on the love from the divine. That's what healing is. No matter how you've learned it, there's only one energy in this whole wide creation, and that is love. And if you have a heart of compassion and you wish to make changes in people's lives, then that's all that is needed. And you have that in an abundance. You can mingle and blend with anyone. You can automatically go into their auric field and they feel at ease with you. So there's no need for you to work too hard at it at all. It is a natural part of you. And you're just being in their presence, or even not within their presence. You give thought to anybody that you want to send healing to. The rest will be done immediately. It will be done on the wing of a prayer, are the words that I need to say to you. On the wing of a prayer, the healing that you are a part of, the soul group is a part of, it can bring so much to so many individuals. I'm being shown here the earth as a whole, the planet. I'm up in the sky here. I am in the darkness with all the stars around me, and I am looking at the earth below me. It is illuminated. And I see your energy, and it's being projected and comes out like a ray of streaming light, and it encompasses the whole of the earth. And there wouldn't be one person who needs healing that wouldn't be affected by a prayer from you. And that's the truth. That's what I have to tell you. The other card is gentleness. Okay. Archangel Sandalphon. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay. I have to tell you that as a light worker, when you become illuminated and more aware, you can also be challenged by other energies, people that might begin to feel a little bit harsh to you. That's because you're changing. And during this transformation, sometimes it can be a bit confusing as to why you're feeling in a certain manner. It's all because of the changes that are upon you. And change that, I'm not going to say any more than that, but that's the reason that you feel the way that you do. It's all a part of your journey as a spiritual being that you are, and you will learn eventually why the caterpillar that is within its cocoon now, it comes out, and the butterfly, it's wet, has to spend moments in the sunlight drying before it can begin to fly. Now you're in between that. You're between the caterpillar and the dried wings. So you're in a sensitive moment. Give yourself a little bit of time to come to an equilibrium. I noticed one word that stood out to me when you said you're ready to jump into healing. I don't want you to jump. I want you to glide. And there's a big difference, Chrissy. Now, everything I've said to you is not from my own personal thoughts, you understand. This is coming from guidance from your family that love you, your friends that love you, and your guides that love you. So take that message, sweetie, and I hope very much that you have enjoyed your reading. God bless you. Yeah. Natalie Rogers, I need to be with you, Puppet. Natalie, and I need to go to the Blessed Bee first. I need 2 here. 2. Are you there, Natalie? Yeah, you are. I've got your hearts there. Hi, Maxine, sweetie. Hello, Carolyn. You're here. Hi, Alison. Okay. Oh, Alison. Natalie, sorry. Alison, listen to me. I'm speaking with Natalie. But when I read you, has either one of you got really bad pain in the back of your neck? Headache, pressure? It's coming right from the back of my head all the way forward. Is it you, Natalie, or is it you, Alison? Just put yes or no. That's all I need. 2, you have to have 2 cards, Natalie, from the Blessed Be. Bernie Gear, you move in house. I can see houses all around you for some reason. Yes, you have. All right. Can everybody send healing for Natalie, please? Alison, it doesn't matter, darling. You'd know which one it was if you had a headache. Okay. Hopefully, yeah. Well, Bernie, I see the houses. So the hopefully will be a definitely, because that's what I just saw for you. All right. Okay, Natalie. Well, I'll try and help that. I'm sorry I'm taking my time with these. I need to get you 2 cards here. And that one. This? Sure. Right, okay. All right, what do we have? We have a blessing on your health. Look at that beautiful dragon. Dragons, such healers. Fabulous healers. And you know the thing about dragons? They only ever work with people that are pure of heart, strong of heart, true, that have very little ego and work for the pure sake of those that are, and a blessing on loneliness and companionship. You know, when I read that, Natalie, I'm quite surprised about this. But I got 4 walls closing in on me here, as though I have been purposefully keeping myself separate for some reason. Now, this could be emotional or it could be absolutely physical. I'm not sure. They're not making it sure. They're not making it clear to me. All I can see is a room, 4 walls, door is closed, no windows, and I'm in it. Alison, do you understand? I'm sorry. I keep saying Alison. Natalie, do you understand? Do you understand this? You're in bed, you've been ill for months. And that would be, well, the blessing is on your health. Good Lord, God bless spirit. God, do you know, it never ceases to amaze me how spot on they can be. Now listen, my lovely Natalie. Listen. Oh, we're not going into that. But I know, not from personal experience, but by loving somebody that had that sort of situation. And I'm so sorry that you're going through it. But you know, can I just tell you something? And it might not help you, but it might. During this time of your enforced time out, won't last forever. And the thing is, that regardless of your body being in its bed, your mind, your spirit, there are no restrictions there. You can go anywhere that you would like to go. This physical body needs its rest. It needs time out. It needs time to heal. And I do know, as I'm talking to you about the healing, there is a grandfather in spirit. I see an elderly gentleman who stands at the foot of your bed, so to speak, not literally, but the influence of healing with one of the angels that he brings with him each and every day and night, as bringing forth from the bottom of your bed upwards this healing ray of light to help matters improve. And he's saying to me, have you not noticed, Natalie, tiny, tiny fragments of improvement of late. Have you not realized tiny fragments of improvement, Natalie? Have you? God, I hope you have. It's beautiful, but have you noticed any improvement, my darling? Yes, excellent. And that's what I saw. And that is what all of your grandfather, your guardian angel, the healer, I'm sorry, the angel of light, profound, has been called upon to bring you some salvation from this entire imprisonment that your body is feeling. But today's message is about this is but an illusion. It is a reality, but an illusional life that we're living in presently. This is all about strengthening your spirit. It's about spiritual growth, and it's about taking care of you. And all that is happening, believe it or not, Natalie, will be for your good. It will be for your good. I have to say that. And you know, I can hear people saying, other spirit that are around, well, that's all very well and good for them to say. They're in a better predicament than you are. And I can hear all of these words of dissent coming in about that sentence because, you know, you don't have to suffer it. Natalie has to suffer it. Well, you are being told by those that love you and guide you in spirit that this will not last. It is temporary, even though this temporary seems very lengthy to you. There are improvements being made. And as I'm speaking to you, Spirit is showing me beautiful, beautiful yellow primrose heads being placed all over your bed. Primrose heads. That's from a female. I would not be, as an elderly lady, could be your grandmother. Coming in with this grandfather, they adore you and love you so, so much. And your bed is just strewn. Now, the yellow is about bringing happiness and joy and upliftment and to cheer up your day. Whenever you can, or when anybody can do this for you, open your windows, even on a grey day, get some light into that room. I'm seeing fishes. I'm seeing pictures of fishes for some reason, like paintings of striped fish on a wall. Do you understand about this, Natalie? What's this about the fish I'm seeing? Well, I know. Uh, this fish I'm seeing reminds me of those sweets that you used to get when I was a child, which was many moons ago. We had boiled sweets that were like fishes, and they had all sorts of different colours and all this sugar on them, and they were boiled sweets, and it looks like one of those. You understand? Well, so long as you understand, that's absolutely fine. Because that compounds the message a little bit more. It seals it, I'm being told. As I'm speaking here, I've got royalty coming in, and I'm not talking about King Henry VIII. I'm going back to Tudor times here. So somebody must have had a real, or maybe it's you, a real interest in history and royalty, particularly. And that's it. But it's been a pleasure to give you that message, Natalie. Upwards and onwards, girl. And you just get stronger. And everybody on here, I'm sure, who has any compassion in their hearts at all, will pray for your wellness this day. God love you, darling. You're welcome, Natalie. My eyes have gone blank. They want me to close my. I mean, literally from reading. I was trying to concentrate to see who next I'm to speak to, and No, I got a gentleman with me, and he wants me to describe his demise, as he calls it, prior to passing. Oh God, Cherry Tree Lane, and I have. I'm walking alone, and I could walk. I had to have a stick, but I walked. I walked quite well with the aid of this walking stick, and I'm walking toward my home, and it looks like a cul-de-sac I'm walking to, but don't hold me to that. Oh, he's such a lovely, kind man, and he was in the war. He's telling me he was in the war, survived the war. Talking about generals in the war, served under generals. Had shrapnel in his body, but it was okay, mended after surgery. And he's looking to me to be between about 76 and 82, 83, something like that. And he's walking, and it's a sunny, well, it's a warm day, and he's wearing a suit, dark trousers and jacket to match, but it's what he calls an everyday suit. He liked to stay clean. He was very clean. He hated growing whiskers, but he had sensitive skin, so he had to be careful. He would always walk to get his newspaper, and sometimes even milk, though he did have milk deliveries at some point. He no longer, at this point in his life, has his wife. She passed before him, way before him, apparently, he's telling me. And he bought her a pearl necklace at some point, only a dress necklace, but she thought the world of it. And it had a clasp at the back with all these diamantes on it. And I'm hearing the name Sam. It could be short for some, I'm not sure, but I hear it tell Sam. Anything else, please? He loved to garden. He loved his garden. I see a very, very clean kept small amount of lawn, and I see flowers around the hedges. It's like my front gate was over here at waist high. My house is behind me, and the road and the houses are so clean. Does anybody understand this gentleman, please? Mario Jose Delmido. You can take all of that, can you, Mario? Or is it Maria? I'm sorry, my eyes. Is it Mari? Can you put Mario as a capital O or an A as in capital A, please? So that I know my eyes are not very good. They seem to be, I can't see as well when I'm working. It looks like Mario. It is Mario, isn't it, Jose? Jose. You pronounce that Jose. Yes. Okay. Oh, there you are. I can see you. I can see your face now. I've got my sight back. That's all right. I don't mean literally. I mean psychically spiritually when I'm working, it goes a bit hazy. Don't worry about that. I know what it's all about. It is a no. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. It's my age, It's my age. Mario, you take all that. Please let me see what else this lovely gentleman has to say to you. Well, first of all, I go hi, like from my head, my brow, go hi. It's as though saying hi, boy, or hi. He's calling you something endearing after the hi. I'm here. I'm well, I'm strong. I look like I used to look. If I ever turn up, I wouldn't come like the old man that you knew. I am restored to my full health and handsomeness. He worked hard, didn't he, Mario? You work hard. You have children, Mario. He's talking about being proud of the family and how you're getting along because you've had to battle with internal feelings and he's standing by you to help you, Mario. Are you understanding what I'm saying to you, please, Mario? Yes, he does visit me. Yes, I did. Excellent. Wonderful. Wonderful. And do you see him, Mario, as his young self, or do you see him, because he's saying he wouldn't turn up looking elderly, he turns up looking quite fit. Is that right? That's all true, yeah. It will be true because he's telling me. And I love this man. But you see, I can say that because I've got this feeling of love passing through me. And so it's not like I'm Jan. It's like I've got this love coming between you and I. It's real and it's strong and it's forever. That's what he wants to say. It's forever. Very proud of you, Mario. He's very proud of your overcoming and your survival. Did you nearly have an accident or something? Because I don't feel he's just talking about your survival emotionally. I feel that there was a close encounter that you survived. You understand, Mario, please? And he doesn't want me to use cards for you. I don't know why he doesn't want me to. I live with him. You're paralyzed from the waist down. You survived. But you did have the encounter. I see. Thank you, grandfather. Thank you. Okay. 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 So proud. And now I understand the harshness, the hardness, the difficulties that you have endured. Let's see what Blessed Be cards say for you, my darling. Here. My partner had to spend about 18 years in a wheelchair. Not born paralyzed. Wasn't paralyzed, but had a lot of pain. And was wheelchair bound. So I understand some. Okay. See, I'm trying to find you a card. Grandfather didn't want me to get one originally, but I feel that I must. Okay, I understand why grandfather is. I have chosen a card and it says a blessing for a fresh start. Yeah, I know you are, Mario. I know you're wheelchair bound, sweetie. That's why I spoke of. I can see you had fractures and spine and all sorts. Oh, I can see the injury. Do you know this card? It shouts about your injuries to me and your. But this is a blessing for a fresh start. Okay. Your nights and days run into one sometimes, don't they, Mario? They run into one. 24-hour clock. Okay. I'm getting advice here. Forgive me. Well, not me. I need to say to you, Mario, can you see out? Can you, when you move around your abode? Because the thing is, I want to say to you, I want to give you binoculars and I want to get you out. I want you to see nature. And I want you to, it's like do photography or capture nature as it moves in front of you. Because it's movement, constant movement. Though your movement is restricted, there's a movement that goes on all around you. And I believe that you would appreciate it rather than envy it, and you could capture such beauty, because apparently you have a natural gift. It's as though I want to put a paintbrush in your hand. I want to give you binoculars. I want you to bring nature to you rather than you go out to it, if that makes sense. I'm being told here by grandfather that even a frozen lake has living, moving life within it. So what you see is actually not the truth. There's life within stagnancy, is telling me to tell you, darling. Sweep out all the cobwebs in your mind. I'm helping you to do that. I'm helping you to do that. And I want you to look up the spiritual meaning of the number 7. When we finished, Mario, please. Well, go and look up the spiritual meaning of number 7, because therein lies another message here, Mario. No, you don't sleep. I know you don't. You're very welcome for my reading. I hope I'm not being too personal. But I have to give you what I get. And I hope it's all right, Mario. Are you still there? I think Mario's gone, Tracy. Stacy. I have no more. That, ladies, gentlemen, is the end of my reading today. I hope you've enjoyed joining us, enjoyed being with us, and I hope that you found some benefit in listening to other people's messages and feeling the love that that can be shared between us. I hope to see you again in a fortnight's time. Meanwhile, I ask for a blessing from the divine for each and every one of you, wherever it's needed, and your homes, extended family. So you're welcome, Tracy. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Christine. See you in a fortnight's time. God bless everybody, and bye-bye.